Hi, are you sharing a bathroom with lots of people and you don't have room for all the towel racks? Got a great solution for you. This is a towel rack from ELLO&ALLO, Allo and Ello, something like that. But it puts it on a stud, so you don't have to worry about trying to put wood behind your wall. And then it has 4 towel racks that can swivel around, so you can use as many as you want at a time. So I want to show you some steps for how to put this on your wall because I ordered this and the instructions that came with it actually go to a different towel rack. So a little inconvenient, but it's pretty easy. So it comes already assembled like this. You can see there's a hole on the top, a hole on the bottom. That's where your screws are going to go. Clearly you want it to be on a stud. So my first step was I used a stud finder to find the stud, and then I tried to get in the middle of the stud. Second, I want it to be straight. So I used a level and I put it right where that stud was. So I marked on the wall where the stud was, and then I used a level to make a straight line on that stud. Next, I took the towel rack and I figured out where I want it to be. I don't want it to run into my shower wall here, so I made sure that the arms would come short of that. That's how I decided which stud to use. They're usually on 16-foot centers, so if this one doesn't work, you go to the next 16-foot. Okay, then there's a hook at the bottom here, and we have a wall that has a little bit of a ledge because we use slate, and so I didn't want this hook to be too close to the wall. So that's how I determined my height. You might determine your height by children's heights. So then I just put little circles there. The inconvenient part about not having directions is I didn't know what size drill to use, because you do want to drill the holes first into the stud. Put that down on the ground there. We do a lot of DIY at our house, and so my father-in-law, is a former contractor, showed us how to pick a drill bit size. So if you line up the screw with the drill bit, you want the ridges to be a little bit wider than the drill bit. This is almost matching perfectly, which makes me a little nervous that the ridges on the screw wouldn't grab enough of the wood. So I went a little bit smaller. 7/64 probably would have done, but it's not in our drill kit for whatever reason. But this one here was the 3/32. And the 3/32 looks a little bit smaller where the ridges stick out. So that's the one that I ended up using. So I drilled the 2 holes that I had marked with it on the wall. And now it's as simple as hold it up and screw them in. So we're going to screw it in, and then it does come with caps to go over the screws so you don't see the screws afterwards. See if I can get this started here. If you have a second pair of hands, that's probably helpful. Someone to hold it and someone to screw it on. But because I pre-drilled, I can set the screw in the drywall there, and then I can just drill them in. All right, now that's held in place, the second screw will be easier. So maybe I could have gone with a little bit wider of a drill bit based on the difficulty of screwing that in. But now with 2 hands, I should be able to put a little bit more force into this. Go straight. There you go. It is into wood, it's into a stud. Nice and handy there. It does come with drywall anchors, but my experience with towel racks, how much they're used, it is better to go straight into the stud. And then it comes with these caps for the screws. And voila, I now have my towel rack. So just to show you how this can work with multiple towels, you have 1 towel, 2 towels. We organize our towels by the youngest, the second youngest, and then mom and dad. So all the towels do fit on our towel rack. They stay spaced out so that they can air dry nicely. And then I figured that bottom hook, we can put a little hand towel on. It's kind of covered, so I don't know how useful that bottom hook is going to be, but I figured when we don't have towels on there, we have that bottom hook there. Or you can split them and use it like that. So, really excited for our purchase. It allows us to have all our towels right near the shower when you walk out of the shower. All of them spaced out, not hanging grouped where they wouldn't dry and they'd end up smelling moldy. Overall, pretty simple install, even without directions.